Hello, good members. Welcome back to RGT to 1K. We're playing a Chaos variant of the Reasoning Gate deck today that Jack Marsh top-aided GGP Livonia with. I believe got 7th place. Yeah, just wanted to play the deck straight up. And, you know, this one's got some interesting inclusions, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to pick it for this episode. You all can already see the double spell. But yeah, let's get into it. We've got our 8, our 7, our 6, our 5. We've got a whole bunch of 4s, and then our Chaos monsters just have 1 BLS and 2 copies of Chaos Sorcerer. A lot of times you see 3 Chaos Sorcerer with 3 Crane. But, I mean, those ratios are kind of up for debate, right? Crane is just a very good card. So, I don't hate the idea of playing 3 and 2 Chaos Sorcerer. We, of course, have our Reasoning Gate package, 3 Scapegoats, 3 Dimension Fusions in this deck because it is the Chaos version of the deck, which makes a whole lot of sense. We do have 2 copies of Metamorphosis down here to go along with our Scapegoat. I do like playing a little bit more on the Metamorphosis side of things. I just think it's a really, really versatile, really powerful, really good card here. We've got 2 Upstart Goblins, of course. We have the 1 Brain Control. Of course, we have our duo. We don't have the Trinity. We do have a Monster Reincarnation in this list, which is nice. And then we have 4 1-of traps. Got to call the Haunted Jar of Greed, a Mirror Force, and a Ring of Destruction. Getting to the side is where it gets really spicy. Here's a copy of Back to Square One. I love this card. There's a creature swap that you don't see in RGT that often at all. We have, of course, Double Spell, which I can only imagine is for the mirror. I have no idea. That's just like, I think we tried to reason this out on the top 8 deck list video for the official channel, and I think we just, kind of came to the conclusion that you would just use this for the mirror match, but, maybe we'll see if we get a mirror. Maybe we can slam some Double Spell. We've got the Lightning Vortex, couple of Messenger of Peace, which I don't hate that in this deck at all. We've got an MST, a couple of copies of Mystic Walk, Swords. We have Double Decree, a Torrential Tribute, and we have 2 Zingzin Hu. Don't know about this one in the deck either, but hey, we're going to give it a shot. Let's get out onto the ladder. All right, first match here, we're sitting at 188 ELO, which is not great for 12 matches played, but let's see if we can start bumping that up a little bit. Been learning quite a bit. Here we're going to be going second, which is unfortunate, but maybe, well, this is not one of the hands that just kills our opponent. So we're going to need a little help here. Ooh, a little terraforming action, maybe a little water. Yep, ocean coming down. Love to see that. See what sort of flavor of water the opponent's on. We're just going to see a Mama Bear and a pass. Okay. Scapegoat's pretty good. I don't hate that. I think, especially with the Metamorphosis, can be really good in this matchup. I'm just going to set the Scapegoat, set the Jar of Greed, and pass. I don't think there's any reason to play out the Sacred Crane. I know, it can get us a light in the graveyard, but I don't really think that's worth it. Mermaid Knight. Okay. That one's good against our Scapegoat here, but that's totally fine. I'll lose 3 goats. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, we'll just flip up the Scapegoat. And then I think I probably take Mother Grizzly first. We'll see. We'll see what we draw here. We do get to see 2 fresh cards. Oh, Ring? Ring's pretty good. And, yep, I'm going to flip this Jar of Greed. Crane. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just going to meta off this goat token. I guess, I could have taken 1600 and left myself with 2 goat tokens so that in case I drew a monster gate. Okay. But, sure. Let's just go ahead and meta off this token. Go grab our Thousand Eyes Restrict here. And, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the Mama Bear. That way I don't have to attack over it. The opponent gets, a Yomi ship or something like that. Let's see, 1400. And what is 1000? Okay. And, next turn, we could just crash into the Mermaid Knight and then take it. So I think that's totally fine. I'll set the Ring of Destruction. Why not? And, yep. Set the Crane? I don't think I need to set the Crane here. No, I'm just going to pass a turn. Though, we are very close to getting Chaos online. So that's pretty good for this Chaos Sorcerer in our hand. Let's see what the opponent's follow-up is here. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright. Pariah, I'm just gonna go ahead and ring this then. Goodbye. -1 my field, -1 your field. Alright, works for me. Now we get to summon out a Sacred Crane. Hopefully we just draw into a Monster Gate. Call the Haunted. That's not bad. Alright. Summon out Crane. Get on in there. Monster Reincarnation, the Thousand Eye Strict. That is not... Can you even Monster Reincarnation? I don't think you can. Maybe you can, and it just goes back to the extra deck. I honestly, like, no one has ever tried to Monster Reincarnation a Thousand Eyes Restrict, so I've just never seen that ruling come up. Duo. Okay. Alright, they hit the Crane. Sure, I'm just going to get rid of Monster Reincarnation. I think that's pretty obvious here. Now we've got Call of the Haunted for Sacred Crane, if we want to. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. I'll take my 1600. Okay. Upstart Goblin. And we don't have lethal? Really? So get back to Crane. Yeah, we don't have lethal just yet, but we'll see. Maybe we draw into a Monster Gate or something. And we'll just go ahead and call back a Crane. And, oh, Graceful Charity. Excellent. Let's throw that down. I just want to hold off on the Upstart Goblin in case we do draw a way to kill our opponent here. Okay. I kind of just want to ditch the Upstart Goblin. Monster Gate could get us into another Crane or anything else. I guess Air Knight's not lethal here. Why do we not have that many ways to lethal? I'm going to discard Upstart Goblin, I guess, and the Scapegoat. Keep the Giant... Well, like, the opponent's not setting anything. But I don't think the Scapegoat's going to be that relevant. Sure. We'll get rid of the Goat. And then I'm going to Monster Gate off this Sacred Crane. And... Oh, Demock? Yeah. Delicious. I'm going to get a Demock here. And let's grab back. It doesn't really matter. The opponent's dead at this point. But I guess we can play around Kuhb the best we can. So let's get back Reasoning. And we'll go ahead and throw that down. I don't think the opponent's playing Kuhb, but, you know, if we can play around it, cool. We give our opponent a little bit more information on our deck, but I don't really think that's, like, that big of a deal here. The opponent knows we're playing RGT. They're going to act accordingly. All right, Facilier Dragon, come on down. And, yep, I'll summon out the Chaos Sorcerer as well. Just to continue playing around the Kuhb. All right, Demock attack. Okay, game 2 against a little water deck here. I think I want the MST. I want these Messenger of Pieces. Sword sounds good. I want the MST because of Ocean. I don't really want Creature Swap against the Mama Bear deck. Back to Square One is interesting. So is Lightning Vortex and Torrential Tribute. Okay, got a lot of potential cards to bring in. I don't know if I want to bring in all of them. We'll see. Like, we can cut our Jar of Greed, probably. I like the Metamorphosis package here a lot. Can we trim Jinzo? I don't think so. Like, the opponent could definitely be bringing in some of that stuff. Some trap stuff. Maybe I'm just not supposed to go this day. What on earth? How was Jack Marsh siding with this deck? I guess maybe I just don't have room to, like, bring these in. But what else am I cutting? Like, I guess I could cut the Upstart Goblins. I don't really want to cut my draw spells, but I could cut the Air Knight, maybe? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'll leave in the Jinzo in case the opponent's bringing in some sort of traps. Like, I think I want to leave in the Monster Reincarnation. You know, they're not setting a whole bunch, so maybe I do cut a Giant Trunade and then just trim the other up, trim one Upstart. I don't know if that's right, but, you know, when in doubt, just kind of trim here and there, right? Hopefully that works. All right, Colon. What do you got for me? Hopefully nothing too great. That game felt pretty good. But, you know, RGT is a whole lot easier to play whenever your opponent just doesn't set any back row, right? Oh, this hand's great. All right, I'm down. Nice little scapegoat double monster gate action. Well, here comes duo. What are we hitting, opponent? Monster gate? Yeah. Okay, monster gate's out of here. I think I'm just going to get rid of crane. Keep my scapegoat, keep my snatch. Sure, I don't need the crane. Maybe we draw into a prima and I get just like mega rewarded. Mama bear, sure. And we do have a back row this time. Oh, brain control. Well, I could brain control and just like immediately monster gate. I don't hate that. And then we have snatch steal as a backup to also take something. Alternatively, I could just set scapegoat, but yeah, I think this is fine. Let's get this off the board. Don't let them tribute it for anything. Would have loved to have kept my second monster gate, but I think this is okay. Alright, any Demox again? Jinzo? Sure. Alright, well, if that's a trap card, opponent, sorry. Alright, Jinzo, get on in there. Nice little 24. Opponent already down to 4,600. I will set my scapegoat, and I'll pass the turn. I don't necessarily want to use it if I don't have to. Yeah, here comes terraforming. That's fine. If the opponent plays out a big monster, it is ours. But, of course, if it is, you know, Salmon or Yugioh, something like that, they can just attack over the Jinzo. No, just set a monster. Cool. I'm okay with this. Ring of Destruction. All right, well, if that's a Yomi ship, that's a Yomi ship. I'm just going to attack it. I don't think I'm supposed to sit back and not. Yeah, okay. Serpent, cool. I don't feel the need to set ring. I'm just going to pass the turn. Maybe we can draw into like another crane or something so we can attack over the serpent and then start attacking directly with Jinzo. Oh, well, there is the Yugioh. Okay. Cool. That's ours. And then we can set ring behind it. Okay, the only downside is like the traps are turned on now, but that's okay. We draw into another scapegoat, all right? Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to go for it here. Gib unto me the big monster. I'm going to give a nice little attack here. If it is a trap that stops this, you know, it's fine. We still pick up a +1 on our opponent. It's not the end of the world. All right. Main phase 2 here. I'm just going to set both. That's not an MST. That's 100% not an MST. I'm just going to set the ring. I was like, there's a snatch steal here. And we'll pass the turn, and I'm just going to go ahead and activate this like right off before the opponent gains 1,000. Eh. All right. We're going to pick up a match really quickly here. But, you know, like I said before, when your opponent's not setting any back row, that's kind of what RGT does, right? But yeah, gonna pick up this first match. Might be a little bit of a shorter video. We'll see. Let's grab another one. All right, here we are with our second match. Going paper gang this time. All right, sticking with paper gang. I like this. I like this randomizer. All right, we get to go first. Let's go. All right, good hand. Good hand. Yeah, pretty good hand. I will accept this. Let's slam down this Graceful Charity here. Ooh. Nice little monster gate action. Man, this is a good hand. I think we discard Air Knight. And I guess it's just Crane. We've got Scapegoat to go with our Monster Gate. We have Snatch Steal if we want to summon out the Jinzo. So, yeah, let's just get the Crane to the graveyard. Obviously, you know, ditching a Dark does have some merit, but here I'm just going to set Scapegoat and pass, I think. I don't think there's any reason to set the Ring. If the opponent has Breaker or whatever, cool. We just flip up the Scapegoat. And have we been duoed every game? Okay. Sure. No, not our Monster Gate. Okay. Let's get rid of Ring here. Sure, I think Snatch Jinzo could be Could be quite powerful. We'll see. But I think we've been duoed 3 games in a row now, which is fine. That's going to happen. It's just kind of funny. Our hand was just absolutely cracked until that happened, but it's all right. Set monster from the opponent. Okay. Now we're going to ditch Thunder Dragon. Okay. Well, I guess Snatch isn't going to work out here, but we'll see. Opponent can definitely flip up something at some point. I'm not going to flip the Scapegoat here, I don't think, and just run it into Tribe. That doesn't seem ideal. Awesome. Fantastic. Draw the Demock. Okay. Pass the turn. Sometimes, I mean, Duo is very, very good against this deck. It is one of the marks against it for sure. But sometimes, sometimes these are just the game states you got to deal with. That's okay. See how the opponent follows up here. If they flip up like a Deco or something, obviously I can take that and summon out a Jinzo. I do have Heavy Storm as well to help facilitate things. Opponent already in the tank. We've got 2 Thunder Dragons in hand that we know about. Spy. Sure. That's fine. I'm not a Stein deck, but I do want to flip this up so like I can Heavy Storm in the next turn. So yeah, let's just go ahead and flip it now. Two. That 2 is my favorite number, opponent. Thank you. All right. And oh, brain control. Well, hold on. We could Heavy Storm to make sure this goes through. We could brain control, Snatch Steal, get back Monster Gate, and then Monster Gate one of these away. Or we could get back Graceful Charity, try to draw into a Chaos Monster, deal with his face down. How greedy is that? I mean, it's very greedy, obviously, but I can't. I want to. You know what? Let's have some fun. I think we're like way on the back foot already. Okay, well that was not great. But let's just brain control the Spy. Snatch the other Spy. All right. We are just having some fun here. Summon out the Demock. We're going for the big play. I think I'm going to grab the Graceful Charity because I kind of want to draw into a Chaos Monster at this point rather than just going for Monster Gate. Because we've already hit our best one, right? Sure. Let's get the Graceful Charity back. If we hit a BLS here, things are great. Now we hit a Reasoning. Okay. At this point, yeah, let's ditch the Jinzo. And I think I'm going to ditch Giant Trunade. Sure. And I'll go ahead and Upstart Goblin here. Oh, meta? Meta's pretty good. And Slam Down Reasoning. So we know the opponent has Thunder Dragons in hand. Hopefully they don't have a Chaos Monster as well. Maybe we pick up a Dimension Fusion at some point. We're able to get this Demock back. Grab a Snatch Steal to deal with whatever. I'm going to call 4. Okay, well we do have 2 4s left in the deck. So this could definitely work out for the opponent here. Facilier. That is not a 4. Alright, come on down. And that's a 7. Like, we could go into King Dragoon here if we really feel like we need to, but I don't think we need to. And also go into Last Warrior. But I definitely don't want to do that. I think we're just getting some attacks in here. Could go into Gatling Dragon, but Oh, we hit the 3rd Spy? Cool. It's like the least consequential of the flip effect monsters that we could have hit there. Awesome. We get it for 28. We pass the turn. I mean, don't have a Chaos Monster, opponent. Actually, that has to be BLS. Sort can't deal with both of these. Right to the graveyard. No, just taking a look. Yeah, take a look at my graveyard, sure. Have at it. And, okay, we're in the tank. If there was a BLS, they would have just slammed it, right? Even like if they do have a BLS, we get to take it with a tear. Okay, like we're not in really that bad of a position. We know 2 of the cards in hand are Thunder Dragon, so like these other 3 need to be really good. Sork doesn't do it. BLS we have an answer for. Any of the flip effects are just like okay. Okay. Well, what we doing, opponent? If they do just set a monster and pass, we can actually just like meta this off for Gatling Dragon. And 1, 2, or 3 heads would be great. 0 would be a disaster, but 1, 2, or 3 would be lethal. But all right, opponent. I think it's time to make a play. Here we go. Chaos Monster. It is the Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Facilier. Sure. I can take that with Tear if I want to, which lets me get in for damage. And we're going to pitch Thunder Dragon. Oh, we have double Chaos Sorcerer, I guess. Okay. That's fine, too. I can take one of those and then beat over the other one. All right. Sounds good to me. Another meta? Okay. All right. Well, we got backup now. We know just 1 Thunder Dragon in hand now. But, yeah, I guess we're going to give him a Dark, right? That's fine. Whatever, we'll throw down this Thousand Eyes Restrict. Alright, give unto me Chaos Sorcerer, please. And yeah, just going to go ahead and attack over the Sork. And I will pass the turn. If they have a BLS, that is my BLS. I kind of hope that's what happens, because like they'll have to ditch the Thunder Dragon, then they'll summon out BLS with only 1 card in hand, and then we just get to take it. This has been a fun game. The old double tribute for Demok. And then just draw well after that. Okay, we've got a back row. Sure. Upstart Goblin. That doesn't really change the clock here, so I guess I could use that. But what am I really drawn into? Maybe I just attack, because if BLS does come down, then I do have lethal. Sure. I'll attack, and then like if something happens to Tear here, maybe I use the Upstart Goblin, but I think I'm just going to pass here. Sure. With the reasoning being, if BLS comes down, now I do have lethal. Tribe. Okay, Tribe's a good one. Tribe is very good. Because now we lose, like, we don't have the ability to meta again. Oh, Monster Reincarnation. We do have Sork. We do have Sork. Okay. I think I'm going to upstart first now. I think that makes sense. Maybe we get into like a Dimension Fusion or something here. Oh, Call of the Haunted. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll just Monster Reincarnation. Grab Sork. And then like we could call back Jinzo or something if we need to. All right, Sork to hand. And yeah, let's just go ahead. Summon that out. I'm going to get rid of not Jinzo. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll get rid of this. Sure. And I guess the Air Knight could come in useful as well. So could Sacred Crane, though. Well, let's get rid of the Crane. I think we might be able to use Air Knight here. We'll just banish the Tribe, set the call, and that way, like, there's no reason to attack a Chaos Sorcerer in anything here if, like, they are playing a main deck Sakuretsu or something like that. Breaker? That's fine. Target Jinzo. You have to answer it now. Okay, cool. Here comes Jinzo. Yay, Call of the Haunted dies, Jinzo stays. Awesome. All right. All right, I guess I just decided to be good at the game today, right? Nice little premature burial. Go get Air Knight. Hope that's an MST opponent, and it certainly is not. Yep, let's go. I feel like I stole that game. I feel like we were not supposed to win that one, but you know, we take those. We take those. All right, so we probably want creature swap here, right? Back to square one. I don't hate that. I kind of want a double spell, but nah, that's not what we're doing. I brought in Royal Decree when I was playing with Gulaws. I wonder if that's what I'm supposed to do here. Because, like, they're going to be siding in traps, and they're going to be siding, like, Solemn Judgments and stuff like that, potentially. They could be, you know, they could be just be on the GOAT package as well. But, yeah, maybe we bring in the Decrees here. We can cut Brain Control. It's not great in the matchup. We'll cut Jar of Greed. We don't want Mirror Force here, and like, we can trim a Giant Trunade as well, because we're bringing in the Decrees. Okay. Sure, I think that's fine. Can maybe make the argument for Zings, but I think that's for more like trap heavy decks, maybe Burn, Warrior, stuff like that. Whereas Decree locking down one or like two cards from Turbo is totally fine. Okay, well, a lot of draw power in this hand and protection with Royal Decree and Giant Trunade, so I don't hate this at all. Maybe we can dodge Delinquent Duo for once. Graceful, sure. Yeah, Thunder Dragon, Graceful Charity, pretty good. Yep, pitch those Thunder Dragons onto the graveyard. Set a monster, okay. Couple of back row. All right, a lot of back row. Neat. All right, we draw into a Crane. That's unfortunate. Okay. Should have drawn something else, I guess. Apparently not very skilled at the game. That's okay. Just throw down this Upstart Goblin. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have another Trap Dust Shooter. If they do, hopefully we don't draw another monster. Oh, well, please Trap Dust Shoot me, opponent. Be my guest. All right, would love to hit a Premature Burial here. That would be ideal. Scapegoat's not bad. Okay. We'll throw down this Graceful Charity. Dimension Fusion. Okay. Well, I wish we had that Crane so we get a light in the graveyard here. Man. I think I pitched Demock. Probably Trunade. I don't hate that. There's a good chance we can get Chaos Sorcerer online at some point. And that makes Dimension Fusion really good as well. Scapegoat, of course, really good. Yeah, let's just get rid of the Trunade and hope the Royal Decree works out. The opponent knows we have Royal Decree, but we'll set it. We'll set Scapegoat. And we'll pass the turn. We need a little bit of help here, but like any light monster that we can get in the graveyard is just huge for this hand. Opponent is at 10,000 life points, so there is that, but I think we'll be all right. We've got Snatch Steal to deal with the Chaos Monster if the opponent wants to get aggressive here, but they also know about the Scapegoat, I think. No, I don't think they know about the Scapegoat. I think that came off of Upstart. I'll take 1,400. I don't want to run the Scapegoat out into a tribe here, potentially. And I'm okay with taking a little hit. All right, I'm just going to flip the Royal Decree here. All right, all good. Reasoning. Okay, I like that one. Maybe that can get us to a light here. Throw that down. Call 4, sure. I don't mind if I hit a Sacred Crane. It is the highest of likelihoods here. Because I just want a light in the graveyard, though BLS is a light in the graveyard. But I want to, yeah, okay. Crane is fine. I could Sork here. And then just Dimension Fusion. What do I... Because I get back Demock and Sacred Crane. That's pretty good. And then I could just, like, grab Graceful Charity off of Demock. I don't hate it. If the opponent goes into a Chaos Monster, that's fine, right? Because we have Snatch Steal back up. Um, Not sure I even want to use this effect just yet. Let's just Dimension Fusion. I think we might be locking down quite a big backer over there. What do you mean Demock first? It actually doesn't matter, I believe. Demock just has to be the last thing summoned. So I can actually choose which one to do, right? I don't know. I think there's something to do with that. That's whatever. Oh, right. I have to target before I draw. That's okay. That's what there was. I was like, it doesn't matter where it is on the chain. I'm just going to get back Graceful Charity. Cool. Let's draw, get our Graceful Charity. Reasoning is pretty good here. I mean, I think we're just going for... we're just going for big game here, right? Sure. Throw down the Reasoning. What do you want, opponent? I would have rather have had a Monster Gate. It's like just like snatch the Deco, but I can still snatch the Deco. They call 5? Okay, well there is an Air Knight in the deck. So that makes sense. Alright, well they call the Air Knight correctly. Yeah, I mean I'm just going in here. Let's throw down this Graceful Charity. Premature Burial? Facilier. Monster Gate? Pot of Greed? Oh no. What do we still have? We still have Jinzo, and we have more Cranes to hit. But, like, I can snatch their Deco and Monster Gate it, or... I don't think I need to do that. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of Monster Gate and Facilier. Let's do some math here. God, if it's Spy, that kind of ruins everything. But I really want to, I have to keep the Pot of Greed. I'm just gonna get rid of these. That's fine. Please play at a reasonable pace. I for sure am. I'm not taking that long for these decisions, right? I'm just gonna... drew these. Yeah, whatever. Oh, Monster Reincarnation? Okay. Sure. Let's discard the Crane. I think the opponent's just not happy because whatever. Get back the BLS. And I will special summon the BLS. Getting rid of, I don't think it matters here. Get rid of Chaos Sorcerer. Get rid of this. Just get rid of the Crane. Okay, so now if I banish, I can Snatch Steal, and that's 51. No, I think I'm just going to attack. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm just going to go for lethal here. Book of Moon, sure. Whatever. That's fine. Well, I know Sacred Crane can attack over this, so let's just go Sacred Crane into that. I don't really care if they... Well, they're probably going to get a Dark in the graveyard anyway, right? maybe this was all just, like, way too aggressive, but... Do they have the MST too? Okay. That's fine. Alright, well, we're just going to lose then. Alright, Demock over this. Moth? Yeah, okay, well, after all that, I'm going to lose. Alright, attack with Sork. And pass the turn. I just kind of went for it there. The opponent, I mean, they had the perfect backer. They had the Book of Moon, Ring of Destruction, plus the MST for the Decree, so cool, whatever. I think it's okay to make those pushes. I do love the opponent. Please play at a reasonable pace. I mean, I can still draw into a Prima here. Get my BLS back. Like, they still have to do something to my board. BLS just kills us, obviously. But what do you do? If the snatch play went through, I did win. I believe. So 14, 3,000, 3,000. Yeah. Is this BLS opponent? No, it is Chaos Sorcerer. Okay. Yeah, we get rid of the D-Mock. That's fine. Meta? Okay, that's fine too. Go get your level 6, I guess. Cinchi? That's fine. Snatch. Okay, well, I guess that's not fine. No, wait, it is fine. I've got Scapegoat. Okay, well, you know what? Sure, they had everything there. All right, let's go to game 3. I think I'm just running it back here. We saw a Sewer Priest. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. This is fine. I think it was totally okay to make that push. If anything, it's just sweet. Okay. All right, this hand's okay. I'll play out the Upstart Goblin. Draw Royal Decree. It's not bad. Yeah, I'll just summon out the Sacred Crane. Set Royal Decree. Maybe, like, protect. Like, not a lot of monsters on turn 1 from Turbo are going to be able to take this out. And then maybe I can just, like, summon out an Air Knight. Attack over a face down. Get an extra draw. Something like that. Seems good to me. We've got this meta here if we need it. Back to square 1 if we need it. Oh, no. Oh, no. The opponent's thinking. Should I tell them to play at a reasonable pace? Yeah, set a bunch of background, flip Royal Decree. And I'm going to take my turn now. Okay, Upstart Goblin. They have the MST again. Okay. That's kind of annoying, but that's all right. We'll throw down this Upstart Goblin. Get a draw. Giant Trunade. Okay. Well, the little crane that could, I guess. Mirror Force? Alright, that's aggressive. I'll pass the turn. Really needed to dodge Dust Shoot MST. Oh, Graceful Charity. Beautiful. Throw that off. Sork. Dimension Fusion, Monster Gate. Oh boy. Oh man. So I guess I'm gonna get rid of. Oh man. I want to keep this back to square 1. I think like we could get rid of Trunade and the meta. I probably just ditch the back to square 1 and keep the meta. Maybe I don't. Back to square 1. I'm just not going to be using it here, right? Yeah, let's keep the meta. It's a little bit more powerful of a card, but I think, like, yeah, we're just going to Monster Reincarnation. We're going to ditch its meta anyway. Get back the Crane. We're just kind of going in here. Monster Gate off the Crane. And hopefully... Oh, yes! D-Mock! Come on down. Okay. Oh. Ooh. I want to get back Monster Gate. Can I get back Monster Gate here? Is that okay? I'm going to get back Monster Gate. Yeah, you can't stop me. All right, let's go. Banish the D-Mock. Jinzo? Sure. Down to get a Jinzo here. And then Dimension Fusion. All the getting is good. Get back D-Mock. And here... Now I'm just going to get back the Graceful Charity, I think. Sure. right, any BLSs off the top? Snatch? Ring? Okay, well, let's get rid of Trunade, and I want to keep the Snatch for like a follow-up Chaos monster, but I might just get rid of the Ring here. Keep my Sork. If something happens to the Jinzo, I can summon out the Sork. Sure, just get rid of the Ring. And I'm going to attack with the Demock. That makes sense. Banish whatever this is. Moth, sure. Get back in MST. Cool. I guess that makes my Snatch a lot worse. But that's okay. We'll pass the turn. Opponent has no lights, no darks. They have an MST that we know about. It's the only card we know. Set a back row. Probably MST if I had to guess. Oh. Ooh. 28, 24. Yeah, we've got lethal here. No, we don't have a dark in the graveyard. That's right. That's right. Okay. That's fine. We'll just get in there with what we've got. There is the Kuhb. Okay, well, we have exact lethal on the next turn. If something happens to our Jinzo, we have BLS. Unfortunately, our Snatch Steel's not doing anything here, but that's alright. Assuming that is the MST down, I imagine it probably is. What you got, opponent? We're checking graveyards. We're doing stuff. Summon a Sura Priest, okay? Sure. This is fine. Sork, sure. Taking out Jinzo. Well, that is unfortunate. That's unfortunate too. Prima. Okay. Well, I guess, yeah, I just take the Sork. Well, I can't take the Sork because of stupid MST. What if I throw off this Prima? Bait out the MST? Yeah. Cool. Snatch that. Get rid of that. Pass the turn. Yeah, them going for the Jinzo is unfortunate because the Demock's going to get banished, which means our Chaos monsters aren't going to be online. They draw on a Graceful Charity. Pretty good. Okay. I need a dark. Can I get a dark monster? I really wish I had milled over a Chaos Horse or something in that whole deal. I think we can still draw into a Monster Gate or something. Both of our Trunades are gone. We do still have Heavy Storm. We do still have a Royal Decree as far as like protection goes. Opponent's going to discard a Chaos Sorcerer, sure. Face down monster, Scapegoat. All right. I'll set it. Pass the turn. Can't attack, obviously. Because of swords. We've only got one more turn of that to deal with. It's been a fun match. See what they've got here. If that's a Moth, could be problematic. Maybe we'll just draw into... They flip Moth, we draw into Heavy Storm and just, I don't know, deal a bunch of damage. Another face down. Okay. Call of the Haunted. That can get back Crane, I guess. Yep, I'll set it. Pass the turn. Swords goes away, which is great. Hopefully there's not a Moth to just get back Swords. That'd be very annoying. Them banishing the Jinzo. Not great for me, but, you know, we were able to at least draw out the MST with the Prima, take the Chaos Sorcerer before it, you know, got too bad for us. Opponent having to think. Sure. Hit him up with thank you emoji. Just have a nice little emoji fight here. Just playing around with them at this point. All right, we've got another face down monster, sure. And meta, oh no. For tear, okay. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna flip up a scapegoat here. And they're gonna leave me with all four. Another Sork? Oh no. Man, I need to get a dark into the graveyard. I don't think I need to call the crane here. I'm just gonna pass the turn. If I call the crane, I just take an extra 1200 damage for no reason. Though I guess drawing into heavy storm. That kind of makes me want to crane more. Graceful Charity's gone, right? Yeah. Monster Reincarnation's gone. Back to square one's gone. Okay. Damn. Meta would be good. Could get me into a Darkfire Dragon. Maybe I am supposed to just call the crane. I take 1200. Maybe I was supposed to just do that last turn. Let's just get the crane here. Get an extra draw. Draw another crane. Sure. All right. Pass the turn. I guess if they go into Chaos Monster, it's not great. But got this extra crane here. Oh. Well, no. Demok does still get banished, right? Just looking this up while the opponent is thinking. Okay, we'll take 1200, no big deal. There's so many Dark Magician of Chaos rulings. Okay, skill drain is active, the first and second, but the third effect is not negated, so yeah, it should be... Yeah. Alright, so if it's equipped to Thousand Eyes Restrict, then it should still get banished. I got it, opponent. Chill out a little bit. Oh. Dimension Fusion. Oh. That can get a dark in my graveyard. But it's pretty costly, right? Maybe I need to? I don't want to. I'm just going to pass the turn. I could Heavy Storm here, but I don't think I need to do that either. I'm just giving it GG. Okay. Am I dead here? I just have like a Asura Priest. Oh, Tribe, sure. Mm-hmm. Kill the Tear, sure. Yep. And we have the Chaos Monster. Okay. Well, I mean, none of the decisions I made there really mattered. But I'll give the opponent a GG. All right, well, we weren't able to win this one. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of okay to go for the big push. Whatever. That was kind of annoying. But I think it was okay to go for that big push in game 2. Whatever. It's content still. It was fun. Fun matches. Unfortunately, just weren't able to take this one down. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back with the next one.